Here's this video where we will be discussing about how these attacks affect not only Kashmir's economic growth but also the economic growth of India.
Flights going to Srinagar empty.
पूरा कश्मीर जो है वो टूरिज्म ही पे चलता है.
The popular Dal Lake deserted.
There's a funereal air. The tourists have left, and so has the business.
हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल और मैं हूं काजल गुप्ता. आई होप आप सब ठीक होंगे. इट हैज़ बीन वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू शूट दिस वीडियो. इट नॉट जस्ट shook कश्मीर but all of us. My heartfelt condolence to the families who are affected and an eternal respect to the brave soldiers who really gave their all to protect the nation and the people. Thank you so very much. But while the nation prayed for peace, a silent pain grew up in my mind about the question of what is the economic aftermath. After the reflection, here's this video where we will be discussing about how these attacks affect not only Kashmir's economic growth but also the economic growth of India. When fear and instability shakes the region, which is only built on tourism, agriculture and daily wage work, then the economic consequences ripple far and wide. 2024 was the landmark year for Kashmir's economic growth, especially in tourism sector. Hence, Kashmir has always been the crown jewel for Indian tourism. According to the Economic Survey report of 2024 to 2025, in 2024, it was seen that there were around 2.6 CR tourists visited Kashmir, including 65,000 foreign tourists. Gulmarg Kandola's right concluded that there were 7.68 lakh visitors visited in 2024, where it generated a revenue of 103 crores. Ambernath alone attracted 5.11 lakh pilgrims. This wasn't just footfall, it was lifeline. G20 tourism group meeting in Srinagar in May 2023 also put Kashmir in global spotlight, showcasing its international potential. Meanwhile, the industry sector of Jammu and Kashmir also witnessed a breakthrough. In 2022 to 2023, a record was hit where around 2,153.45 crores worth investments were realized. And in just 7 months, in 2023 to 2024, more than 2,000 crores were added in the investment list. And the most important thing, the landmark moment. That is, the makers group of Burj Khalifa invested rupees 500 CR, making the first ever FDI in the region. These investments reflect a hope for prosperity, but they only rely on peace. One terror attack can strike away anything and everything out of this investment plan. And this shows how fragile the economic growth is without security. And it happened. It happened. All this was shook off just after one horrific day, the one moment towards not security which disturbed the economic growth of Kashmir and then India. After the Pahalgam terror attack, the tourism activity plunged. Dal Lake, once filled with laughter and joy, which stood silent. One of the houseboat owners of the Dal Lake mentioned that 90% of the cancellation came immediately after the attack, which led the boat to be emptied throughout days and days after the attack. The effect of this was immediate and harsh, and hence the domino effect was real. Cancel of trips, lost wages, missed EMIs, hence rising debts. This isn't just about Kashmir, it affects India as a whole. Tourism is a major source of foreign exchange, and Kashmir plays a key role. Industrial and farm disruption in Jammu and Kashmir disturbs the supply chains throughout the nation. Conflicts in Jammu and Kashmir discourages the foreign investors' confidence to invest in Jammu and Kashmir's landmark. This isn't new. The Kargil war also had a similar economic aftershock. Military spending increased, GDP slowed, and uncertainty spiked. Kashmir is not just a corner, it's a contributor. When Kashmir thrives, India's economic gets a boost. It creates jobs, it attracts foreign exchanges, it strengthens national unity through economic equity. But when violence strikes, these sectors collapses and it gives pressure to the national economic, specifically in tourism, retail and common markets. When we ensure Kashmiris no longer have to choose between safety and survival, we move towards a stronger, united, and economically resilient India. The lives lost in the Pahalgam terror attack must not be in vain. Let this be the moment where we choose peace, prosperity, and progress together. मैं हूँ काजल गुप्ता and I'll see you in the next video.